At a recent meeting in our church, the speaker reminded us that there is victory over the enemy that comes through our praise. Not just any praise, though. This victory is brought about by an extravagant and boisterous, undignified praise. We can affect the atmosphere with our worship, not only by inviting His presence, but then also truly worshiping Him when He shows up.
King David was a great example of this. He danced before the Lord when the Ark of the Covenant was returned, and his worship was so extravagant that his wife made fun of him. David's response to his wife was this: "In God's presence, I'll dance all I want. He chose me over your father and the rest of our family and made me the prince over the people, over Israel. Oh yes, I'll dance to God's glory more recklessly even than this, and as far as I'm concerned, I'll gladly look like a fool." And that's in 2 Samuel 6:21 through 22.
David's dance changed the atmosphere, and he wasn't concerned about looking distinguished even though he was a king. He was willing to humiliate himself and bring an extravagant worship to God. David didn't always get it right, but he certainly had the right idea when it comes to praising God. I believe that so much of his success as a leader was brought about because he understood how to talk to God. He knew how to worship God, and God established David as David trusted him in all things. And he was able to bring about a victory for David over his enemies because of this. It all started not when David had become a king, but when he was a boy, working in the fields, tending to sheep, and writing praise hymns to God. David was a worshiper from the start, and that changed the atmosphere for him as a king.
You may feel like David on the inside. Worship is bubbling up in you, and you desire freedom to praise God in an extravagant way, but your fear of man has kept you from doing so. We want to encourage you to shake off that bondage. God is worthy to be praised, and when you step out, you will find the atmosphere around you changing as praise spills out. Remember, there is victory in our praise. As always, check out the scriptures, and we'll see you tomorrow.